Let's take another example. What will happen in 2024 when, even 2023, the end of 20, the North Node will be in Aries. The South Node is going to be in Libra. What is Libra? Speaking about diplomatic relationship, agreement, and consideration and status quo. What Aries rules? Aries ruled by Mars. And Aries is related to attack, wars, attack, aggression, identity. In Aries, you are remembering your identity. In Libra, you are mixing and corresponding with the identity of the other. You become family Zach. I don't know. Instead of yourself being what you are, you suddenly identify with something that is mixed. So it feels that there's going to be a lot of debates in the collective that will remind us to find new agreement between neighbor countries and allies. And at the same time, it will be an invitation to redefine and protect our identity, even as for countries and even for ourselves. Every sort of contract that put you in a sort of equal ego you are right now, you declare that all the paperwork that you need to declare and to put yourself underdog of a system will be a negative side that will create loss. What will be needed in Aries is to fight to free yourself and to identify yourself with something that you will choose and you will define. And it also may provoke wars in the world, and that is already happening, and aggression is happening, but it will be a lot of Libra is speaking about peace. But this is not time for peace. It's not past, okay, give me the job, or okay, take, I don't want to fight. We will here need to fight. And even for your human rights, you will need to fight. You will need to be men. Even if you're women, you will need to use your power to protect your identity, what you want and what you deserve. So when we can expect such events that will be markable, because Aries is the sign that happening in April, we may expect April when the sun will be here and when the moon will meet it. It's going to be a new moon in Aries, solar eclipse, Aries, that is a new moon in Aries. And this will be a time to seed your new identity, your new direction, and starting a new phase of your personal life. It also will be an invitation to divorce from whatever relationship, romantic or business-wise, that is abusing by its regulation. Different agreements, how the world is orchestrated right now with the law system. Because Libra is also speaking about the justice. Justice is going to be a crash of the justice. No equilibrium. You will need to fight and protect yourself. And it will be a rise of a lot of armies and military activity in different areas. So it also could be a positive thing about how you are creating your life and initiating what has to see with your rights to be free and protected men. This is also can create a lot of revolts. It's like the dams are falling. A lot of revolts against the status quo with government. So 2 weeks after, it's going to be a full moon in Libra, because the moon will be in Libra, on the ecliptic axis, and it will be a lunar eclipse in Libra. So around those times of the lunar eclipse, we may see a big crash or event that is related to justice, that is related to agreement. And this is how it works. So usually the volatility around eclipses very high, and even generally speaking, without importance now what ecliptic area, when the sun and the moon, and this is going to be a cover of the sun and or cover of the moon, these are the time that 1 month prior to this, very high volatility, and creating usually fear, uncertainty, because people are taking change of destiny. The axis, the ecliptic axis, the nodal axis, as we are seeing the north and the south node, are destiny path, and it's related to modification and transformation of what we should let go and what we should go into, because the north node is always going to the unknown. In the next section, I'm going to speak about the archetype of each full moon and each new moon. In other words, about the archetype of each month.